Hey everyone, welcome to another Rich Has an Opinion.
The Trump campaign is falling apart. They've even distanced themselves from a lawyer who made dramatic claims of voter fraud at several media events, according to the BBC anyway. But are they? Are they really? I mean, at the moment, it's splashed all across the media that Trump has lost 22, 23 of these court cases. In reality, he's only filed 3 or 4. All the rest of them have been filed by people who are nothing to do with the electoral campaign. Unfortunately, they've not been filed very well and they lost, but hey, that's their right. They can file if they want to. But this one with Sydney Powell, this looks a bit strange. So they're now saying she's practicing law on her own. She was not a member of the Trump legal team. She's saying this is true, never was. Originally, her goals coincided with that of Trump's and Rudy Giuliani and everybody else. But it's, by the look of it, from what she's been digging into, she's discovered something that goes a little bit deeper, which raises a couple of points. Now, first of all, we have to remember that Sydney Powell is a top lawyer. Top lawyers do not stand there on camera and start spouting evidence that they have nothing they can back it up with, because that would just destroy their career completely. So 2 reasons Sydney Powell said what Sydney Powell said. That being, they have the evidence, and I heard them say they've seized servers from Germany. Now, how the US got jurisdiction to seize servers from Germany is a conversation I would love to have heard. But that's another point. Or they're hoping to provoke a response. Now, normally somebody big gets on camera in the US and criticises a company heavily, then the first thing that company does is take them to courts over it. But the Dominion company that runs all these voting machines didn't. Oh no. They backed right off and put their heads well below the parapets, and it's been reported that 75% plus of their staff have been wiping from LinkedIn anything to do with the Dominion company. Almost like they're scurrying like rats. They don't want people to know they were involved with Dominion. Why? And again, if she hasn't got any evidence, why would she be coming out with all this and ruining her career? I think the only thing we can say is she was either hoping they would sue, in which case it would go to court, and then they have to prove that what she said was wrong, where they then get to look under the bonnet and in all the nooks and crannies, and they then find out it's true. Or she does actually have all this evidence, but this evidence, as she said, she's going to let the chips fall where they fall. So there's a good chance that this is going to go onto both sides of the fence. The Republicans and the Democrats, which is why the Trump party have just suddenly, well, it's not the Trump party, is it? It's the Republicans, the GOP. Because the GOP has suddenly distanced itself from her, because there are people in the GOP who are going to get caught up in the backlash of this. But as other people have pointed out, it's not the GOP anymore. The Republicans have been split down the middle. You have the GOP side and now the Trump party side. If anything, if Trump doesn't get in this year and reruns in 2024, I think there will be a third party, the Trump party, which would be nice to see additional choices on the ballots. I mean, over here we can have anything up to 6-7 parties in various different areas. But let's wait and see what happens. She claimed there's going to be some kind of biblical results to this. That's I doubt we'll see anything on the media until it comes out the other side. Or at least, not this side of the pond I won't anyway. But, that's just my opinion.